It's Jesse, and today is Thursday. I honestly couldn't even tell you the date, and I really just don't feel like doing shit today. I don't feel like doing anything. So I'm out and about, and what I'm trying to do on this walk is find the key to everything that I do, and everything a lot of people have to do every day, which is motivation. And sort of what motivates me to, get up and say, today's the day that I'm going to make it happen. Today's the day that I'm going to do some writing that will lead to the next big thing in my career. Today's a day that I'm going to tackle that one sort of, Jeskid TV episode that'll make people say, wow, Jess, you're not full of shit. And so that all ties into motivation. And when I woke up this morning, it was not there, to put it lightly. I didn't want to do anything. I went right back to bed. And right now I'm not working full time. I'm looking for freelance work. And that is disheartening. And so I have to do some of that. And I'm so good at so many things, it just seems like a gimme. But I think I've gotten to the point of a little overqualified for regular stuff. I have to look away so I don't get killed by these cars. Not a lot of jokes today from Jeskid. Not because I don't feel funny. I always kind of feel kind of funny, but that's not the point. The point is that I feel serious. I don't feel serious. I'm thoughtful. That's the right word. I have thoughts. You see, it all just sort of spirals into stupid. I can't help it. I just want to be like, but that's not really productive for what we're talking about. What we're talking about today is motivation. And so people ask me, what do you do to get motivated? How is it that you've been able to make 2 feature films almost on your own? Of course there are people who helped along the way, and does not take anything away from them, but the driving force behind those feature films was me. And it is what it is. Thank you so much for your help, by the way. That's not to take it away. Don't ever call me and tell me you're shithead Jess, because you didn't want to credit me. So, how do I stay motivated? How do I continue to fight this fight that seems sometimes unwinnable? Like today, I need to record this thing of me going on about my new ideas because I'm going to pitch it to somebody, and I'm having trouble finding the motivation to do it. And I even had trouble finding the motivation to come out here and do this. So what I do, how I do it, is almost like what I'm doing right now. I do one small step at a time. I basically break it down for myself. I say, Jess, if you just go over there and pick up that piece of trash that's been sitting in your room for 2 years. But the point is, pick up that piece of trash and move it to the other side of the room into the trash, hopefully. And, get the house a little cleaner. And get ready and do these small things. I then feel the sense of momentum. I feel that sense of accomplishment that I personally need to do the next thing. And then once I do that next thing, then I say, okay, I need to go find this thing on a hard drive, like Shades of Grey, which I'm going to upload soon to a Flash version, probably to Blip, so that people can enjoy it outside of a 5-year-old WMV file. And so I do that, and they say, I start talking to somebody online, I start getting ideas. And so what happens is, I don't start the day motivated. But when I feel like this, I build momentum by doing stuff. I build momentum by accomplishing little things. And eventually those little things seem like a lot of little things. And by the end of the day, I feel good enough to say, okay, I can do it tomorrow. And usually when tomorrow comes, I feel really good because I knew I did all those little things. So the next day I have more motivation to do a bigger thing. And so I encourage people when feeling kind of down and like you don't want to take on the world, do something small. Not like a procrastination type thing. Do something small that is meaningful, that directly affects, work out, or, write that letter you've not been wanting to write, or pay that bill that you've been avoiding paying. And those things will lead to other things because it's positive momentum. It's a way to stay in that positive groove, because it's very easy to fall into nothing and sleep all the time. And I don't want that. So people ask me, how do I stay motivated? I just make sure I never come to a complete and utter stop. Because for me, that's death. And as far as how do I make all these big movies, how have I made Shades of Grey, how have I made Draw My Pain, how have I made Jeskid TV, and the 50 to 100 other shorts and stuff that I've made? Frankly, as far as that's concerned, I just don't give myself any other option. I just say that you're going to do this, and I make a choice. And that choice is a motivating choice. That choice says, I'm going to do this, and that's it. I don't say, I choose it as almost as most people would choose life and death. I choose it to the extent that there just is no escape from it. And once I make that choice, I'm long-term locked into that choice. Because if I don't do that choice, then there's no me, because I define my own personality by that choice. And during that choice, during that period of motivation, what I do is, how do I stay there? How do I stay in that moment besides doing those little things? Well, basically, I play a lot of tricks on myself mentally. I convince myself that if I just get this one email out, then it's the thing that will make my career. And then when, of course, it doesn't, because it never does on one email, I then get a little disappointed, and I do the next thing that I convince myself that's going to work. It's like holding a carrot in front of a horse. I do that mentally. I trick myself into thinking that everything is going to win. And so that I give everything my 1,000%. But at the end of the day, with all those little mini battles that I fought and lost, I won the big battle. I made the movie. And I got to share it with you guys. So that's it. I mean, there's a lot of mental games, positive momentum, and just general sort of overall attitude of making good choices that will give you motivation to do good things, hopefully in your life too. You may have to do different mental things to stay there. And but I think it's important. I think it's important that we all sort of stay focused on the goal. And even just doing this now with you guys has helped. So this Jeskid TV has gotten my day started correctly. Now I'm gonna go do that other project that I have to do to make my career move forward, because I've created positive momentum by sharing with you guys. So this episode was brought to you by GamerX5000, really good friend of Jeskid's World and my projects, and Will from London. Will from London was kind enough to send a donation to sponsor this episode. So thank you guys. Thank you. And more so, thank you to everyone else out there who's been watching me. It means a lot. So I'm going to go, and I'm going to go kick some motivated ass. I'll speak to you soon. Peace.